Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Uh, I welcome you all to the valedictory function of 21 Days National Training Program NTP 2020 on advances in forest production, utilization, and conservation for improving livestock health, productivity, and environmental sustainability. Organized by ICAR, Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Institute, Regional Research Station, Srinagar, UT of J&K. And National Agriculture Development Corporation Limited, Baramulla. Uh, Now, to begin with, I have to introduce Dr. Ratna Nashine, Professor and Dean, College of Agriculture and Research Station, Narayanpur, IGKV, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Ma'am is going to provide us with the introductory speech. Please, ma'am, continue.
धन्यवाद माजिद जी. चंदन सा आदर, कुमकुम सी आस्था, पुष्पों सा प्रेम और शब्दों का समर्पण लेकर सर्वप्रथम माँ सरस्वती को नमन करती हूँ और आप सभी अतिथियों को प्रणाम करती हूँ, साथियों को सादर नमस्कार करती हूँ और सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ. As an organizing director on behalf of ICR, Indian Grassland Fodder Research Institute, Regional Research Station, and Station Srinagar and National Agriculture Development Corporation Limited, a warm welcome and graceful afternoon to all respected guests, members of NTP 2020 participants and my fellow members. I, Dr. Ratna Nashine, Dean College of Agriculture and Research Station, welcome you all to NTP 2020 virtual platform. As the curtains are drawn towards closing of 21 days national training program, advances in fodder production, utilization and conservation for improving livestock health, productivity and environmental sustainability started from 20th August 2020 to 9th September 2020 to 2020 21 days training course program. I am here with introducing the guest of today's program. Today, we have got distinguished guests with us, and the chief guest of the function is Professor Dr. S.K. Rao, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rajmata Vijayaraje Sindhia Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Gwalior, MP. The president of the function is Professor Dr. Sanjay Kumar Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Guest of honor, Mr. Syed Altaf Azaz Andrabi, Director Agriculture, Kashmir, Government of Jammu and Kashmir. Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar Yadav, Honorable Director, ICAR, Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Institute, Jhansi, UP. Also present here is Dr. Pankaj Sharma, Principal Scientist, ICAR, Directorate of Rapeseed and Mustard Research, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. Dr. Sushil Ahmed, Senior Scientist and Officer in Charge, ICAR, IGFRI Regional Research Station, Srinagar, and his team. Respected sir, I would like to tell you all that this was our second online training program organized under the umbrella of ICAR, IGFR, and NADSL. Further, a leader is someone who creates the event and team members essentially brings life to it. No event or function can take a shape without the hard working of the leader. It was dedication and enthusiasm of our convener, Dr. Dinesh Lokhande, Professor and Head of the Department of Surgery and Radiology, Mumbai Veterinary College, Maharashtra Animal and Fisheries Science University, Nagpur. Co-convener was Dr. Manjunatha, Assistant Professor and Head Department of Veterinary Clinical Complex, Veterinary College, Hassan, Bidar, Karnataka. Our course director, Dr. Sushil Ahmed, Senior Scientist and Officer in Charge, ICAR, IGFRI, Regional Research Station, Srinagar. Course coordinators were Dr. Shiraj Salim Bhatt, Scientist, ICAR, IGFRI, Regional Research Station, Srinagar. Dr. Nazim Ahmed, Mir, scientist, ICAR, IGFR Regional Research Station, Srinagar. Dr. Girish Yadav, assistant professor, Department of Surgery and Radiology, Mumbai Veterinary College, Maharashtra, Animal and Fisheries Sciences University, Nagpur. Dr. Ram Prasad Nagrao Khandare, assistant professor, Soil Science and Agriculture, VNM Krishi Vidyapit, Parvani, Maharashtra. Sectoral convener was Dr. Malik Mohammed, Pest Management Specialist, Plant Protection Directorate, Sudan. Our organizer, Dr. R.A. Shah, Training Coordinator between NADCL and IGFRI Regional Research Station, who was working very hard to bridge the gap between to bring the success for the program. Of course, the era of the IT and our IT engineer, Engineer Azfar Farooq, Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and our IT cell and control room, Majid and his better half Jannat was continuously working behind the curtain to reach the participants without any obstacles and delivered the content of the eminent speakers to the participants. And of course, myself, Dr. Ratna Nashine, Dean Kars Narayanpur, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, coordinated for 21 days between the speakers and participants for the smooth going of the training. We were getting guidance from our chief patron, Dr. Vijay Kumar Yadav sir, Honorable Director, ICAR Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Center Institute, Jhansi, and patron, Dr. A.K. Roy, Project Coordinator, who gave valuable suggestions for this program time to time. Our coordinating team worked very hard to make this program successful. We were in 4 corners of the country, but it was not barrier. We connected with each other through IT and evaluated our day-to-day work. In all, 46 lectures were delivered, and the topic covered in this training was very broad and inclusive. I mean to say, it has almost all aspects of forage and forage production. We have tried our best to cover various dimensions related to plant genetic resources, breeding aspects of several important forage crops like berseem, lucerne, or oats, maize, pea, and other range grasses and legumes. Seed is an important input. We had several lectures related to seed production and testing protocols, participatory seed production, forage utilization and conservation being of a paramount importance. The training schedule also covered the topics like silage making, fortification of fodder, non-conventional forages, quality of hay making, tools and equipment of forage utilization and conservation, etc. Climate change is reality, and now the concentration of greenhouse gases has increased tremendously. We had so many lectures pertaining to the relationship of forage crops and carbon sequestration and mitigation. We started with presentation from one of our guests of honor, Dr. Vijay Kumar Yadav sir, Director, IGFRI, who enlightened us about the forage research and extension scenario of our country and strategies for ensuring fodder security. And speakers were from ICAR, Indian Grassland Research Institute, Sher-e Kashmir University of Agriculture, Science and Technology, Jammu and Kashmir, Directorate of Plant Protection, Sudan, Mumbai Animal and Fisheries Sciences, Mumbai, NARM, Hyderabad, Indian Institute of Soil Science, Bhopal, Department of Veterinary, Karnataka, Veterinary and Animal Fisheries Science University, Bidar, Karnataka, Indian Grassland Fodder Research Institute, Regional Research Station, Dharwad, Karnataka, Regional Research Institute, IGFRI, Srinagar, ICAR, Directorate of Rapeseed Mustard Research Institute, Bharatpur, Rajasthan, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, VNM ki Parvani, Maharashtra, Veterinary College, Kerala, College of Veterinary and Animal Science, Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Kerala, ICAR, VP CAS, Almora, and from Private Industry Forest Seed Private Limited, CEO and co-founder, where all who delivered their expertise to the participants, and we are thankful to them for giving us the guidance and time for making this program successful. The assignments were also given to the participants, and most of the participants have submitted their assignments. Now, as 339 participants from all over the country has participated, it is our duty to get their feedback for our program, which will give strength and vision for the next program. So now I request Manmeet Kaur, Assistant Professor, Division of Agronomy, Escort, Jammu, to present her comments on the NTP 2020. Madam, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Kumar Patil, President of today's valedictory function, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S.K. Rao, Chief Guest of today's function, guests of honor, respected Director, Agriculture Kashmir, Mr. Syed Altaf Azaz Andrabi, and respected Director, ICR, IGFR Jhansi, Professor Vijay Kumar Yadav, and esteemed members of organizing team. Sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Dr. Manpreet Kaur, Assistant Professor Agronomy, Coast Jammu, participant from North Jammu and Kashmir, is feeling privileged to put on my remarks on today's valedictory function of 21 days National Training Program on Advances in Fodder Production, Utilization and Conservation for Improving Livestock Health, Productivity and Environmental Sustainability. Sir, as we all know that India is the leading milk producer, but due to the constraints of feeding and fodder strategies, we are very low in productivity because we feed our animal mostly on crop residues and straw. So there is a crying need to shift towards some viable options of fodder production. So in this context, this 21 days national training program has enlightened all of us unexpectedly with recent updates, methodologies, and make us aware to how to produce and how to increase the productivity of fodder through different strategies. Every topic has been completed. There is a techniques from sowing to harvesting. There are techniques how to use the improved germplasm of promising fodder crop varieties, how to go for round the year fodder production, how to go for sustainable fodder production from alternate land use system. There is a high-tech techniques of geospatial tools for assessing forage resources. There are also exploitation of non-conventional fodder resources further during scarcity problems of lean periods. There are techniques given of hay making and silage making and haylage for fodder conservation in fodder conservation techniques. So there is all aspects are covered here, from management techniques to harvesting to harvester machines. So this is very useful training program for us for making our capacity building. So this is an excellent training program. Lectures, all the lectures given by the resource persons were well planned, and all the resource persons were relatively connected to the topics and patiently answered all our queries. Punctuality was given top priority in this training program. Majid Nisar has coordinating the things very well. So thanks to him. So on behalf of participants, I am very thankful to the organizing team from IGFRI Regional Station Srinagar, especially Dr. Sahil Ahmed, Dr. Shiraz Bhatt, Dr. Nazim Mir, and whole NADCL team for managing this program in a best possible way under the pandemic conditions of COVID-19. Thanks once again. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dr. Manmeet Kaur, for your words of appreciation. Thank you very much, madam. Now I request Dr. Deepa Surendaram, Assistant Professor, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Wayanad, Kerala Agriculture University, for her feedback on NTP 2020.
Most distinct chief guest, respected guests of honor, respected president of the function, respected organizers of this 29-day national training program, which was jointly organized by IGFRI Kashmir Research Station and NADCL, respected speakers of this training program, and my dear participants. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. R.A. Shah and the other organizers for allowing me to participate in this training program, even though I was late in applying for it. And also, training program was a learning experience. This COVID pandemic has been a time of, it has been teaching us a lot of lessons in life, but it has also acted as a blessing in disguise by providing an opportunity to attend this training program, which was conducted at, by IGFRI Kashmir unit. And as you know, Kashmir is located very far away from Kerala, and if it was a on-site training program, attended, but this opportunity provided by NADCL and IGFRI Kashmir unit has been a real blessing, and it has addressed one of the most pressing issues, that is as we all know, costly items, and which most of the expenditure, and while teaching us the different avenues and the different innovations which are available currently in this from the area of fodder production. It has taught us a lot of things, and NADCL has truly fulfilled its mission of creating agricultural knowledge, that is scientific knowledge in the agricultural field, to all of us. And also, I hope to share this information to my colleagues, to my students, as well as the farmers whom I deal with. And I am truly grateful to the organizers. And I hope that the other research institutions in India will take this as a it will take a lesson and try to conduct such training programs in the future on the online mode. Thank you to all the organizers, the publication committee, the coordination committee, and all especially Mr. Majid Nisar, who is coordinating each of the classes in a well scheduled manner. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thanks for your feedback, and madam, it is very valuable for us. Thank you very much, madam. I also request Dr. Tara Bothra, Assistant Professor, Department of LPM, College of Veterinary and Animal Science, Rajuwas, Bikaner, Rajasthan, for her feedback.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good afternoon to all respected dignitaries and participants in this virtual validatory function of 21 days National Training Program on advances in fodder production, utilization, and conservation for improving livestock health, productivity, and environmental sustainability, organized by ICR, IGFRI, and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, NADCL, Baramulla. First of all, on behalf of all participants, myself, Dr. Tara Bothra, Assistant Professor, Department of LPM, and Principal Investigator of Center of Space-Based Technology, Bikaner, express my regards and very, very thanks to organizers, course directors, sir, and other technical and non-technical personals who made this training in a very scheduled and coordinated way and very systematic manner. I'm very thankful to all of you for giving us a virtual platform to for upgradation of our knowledge in this advanced situation of pandemic COVID-19, in which situation we can't move to and fro for attending such type of trainings. So the training was very beneficial in the sense where we can collected information like through various lectures like especially some lectures like round the year fodder production, fodder conservation, and geospatial tools for assessing forest conservation, which was very beneficial, particularly for me, and ethno-veterinary practices in the fodder production. So on the basis of these information, I can say that we can plan our strategy in the field of increasing fodder production and enhancing forest quality, so that in the future we can contribute the situation which is a major constraint between the demand and supply of forest production, which is a major constant as we always say कि ऐसा होता है कि फॉर प्रोडक्शन और डिमांड जो है सप्लाई और डिमांड में बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस है. तो इन स्ट्रेटेजीज को हम यूज करके आगे हम फर्दर इसको हम कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं एंड वी कैन कंट्रीब्यूट इन द इकोनॉमी ऑफ द एग्रीकल्चर एंड लाइवस्टॉक सेक्टर. Thank you. Thanks again to whole team, and we hope that in future also we will get such type of trainings more and more. Thank you again. Thanks.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your valuable comments. And now I call upon Dr. Prasanta Kumar Pathak, Senior Scientist and Head and In Charge Krishi Vigyan Kendra East Sikkim, Ranipur, Sikkim, to give his valuable feedback.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes.
Okay. Respect up to the Councillor, sir. I gave Raipur, Sibgate, rest on a license Honor Mr. Said Altaf Ajaz Andhra, Director of Agriculture, Mental and Dean Culture and Research Station, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, respected Speaker, Director, ICR IGFR Agency, Officer in Sales, ICR IGFR Regional Research Station, Srinagar, Conveners, Training Organizer, Dr. R.A. Shah of NADCL, Course Director, Course Coordinators, and all the participants of this today's 21 days National Training Program. First of all, I must thank the regional for organizing and and was successful, very important time, and I changed the because this time of cover 100 participants. It's covered training program of technical water production. Can scheme under and so November that uses the then that star particular in arm. I shall be Assam is another post plastic thou of every that are the promote the to the urgent need, I think. Another point reached in northeastern states of half and north. Hence, request FRI, the whole organization of those who produce seeds, keep the government of qualities. Finally, request organizers to let us know extensive literature. Third, must help all the participants and particularly the referee. My of the successful completion of this training program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prasanta Kumar Pathak. Thank you for you giving us your valuable feedback.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We are having one of speaker, Dr. Pankaj Sharma, who was also the speaker for our previous training program. We would like to hear from him his feedback. Dr. Pankaj Sharma ji.
Thank you, madam. I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks, madam. Esteemed Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.K. Rao Sahab, Dr. S.K. Patil Sahab, Director IGFRA, Dr. B.K. Yadav Sahab, Mr. Syed Altaf Sahab, Director Agriculture, Kashmir, other guests and participants. First, I want to congratulate all the members of organizing team for successful completion of 21 days NTP, which was online. I'm also thankful to organizers who given me the opportunity to deliver a lecture and interaction with participants across the country. During the time of COVID-19, when our movements are very limited and restricted, the design of online 21 days training program is appreciating efforts made by the organizers, and the success also depends on participants, trainees, and here the show, all the participants, as ma'am told that 339 participants registered in this 21 days training program. They have attended, I think, hopefully all the lectures in different areas. The course, as I have seen very early when the program was started, the course was well structured and it definitely enhanced the understanding of the participants. And we have all across the country 4 participants. We have heard their views, what they have told us that all kind of this training program, they are benefited with these training programs. Teaching online requires more upfront work, and particularly designing and inputting course material thoughtfully into a course management system. It is very much essential, and it is true that a lot of online teaching success is about the course organization, like making sure content is clear, posted in the right place. It is also essential, and if you can put yourself on a strict schedule, you can be successful. So from this training, many things we have seen that in earlier training, which was also 21 days, I was one of the lecture given in that training program. It was nicely conducted, and I think that online courses will be very beneficial to participants in future also. And I appreciate the efforts put into the course and the presentations which I have seen through YouTube, which have posted by organizers. I also congratulate all the participants once again, and organizers, especially Dr. Aresha, NADCL, Mr. Suhail Ahmed, from Srinagar, and Mr. Majid for successful completion of NTP. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. These all comments and feedback give us the strength to plan our next program. We are thankful for your feedback and comments. After hearing the comments and feedback from the participants and speaker, it is time to hear from the galaxy of our eminent guest. I call upon our guest of honor, Dr. Saeed Altaf Azaz Andrabi, sir, Director of Agriculture, Kashmir, Government of Jammu and Kashmir, for his inspiring words to the participants. A brief introduction of Sir. Shri Altaf Azaz Andrabi is an agricultural graduate in the field of agronomy from Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agriculture Science and Technology, Kashmir. Took over as a Director Agriculture Kashmir in 2017. Under his dynamic directorship, the department has been instrumental in carrying out and demonstrating various schemes for the benefit of farmers of the region. The department has touched new heights, and very recently, Shri Altaf Azad Sahab has played a pivotal role in getting GI tagging of the world famous saffron of Kashmir. It is certainly will help in putting saffron on the world map with authentication. The GI certification would also put an end to the rampant adulteration of Kashmiri saffron and thus fetch better price. Through his proactive and visionary approach, he has played a key role in forging a collaboration between IGFRI and Department of Agriculture for the research and extension. Sir, please. Sir, you are not audible. Sir, please unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself. You are not audible.
Click on the red microphone icon. It should not be red. It means it's muted.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible
now.
Okay. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are now audible.
I'm very humbled by the kind work what the organizers have put in. And I must compliment and congratulate the ICR for organizing such a wonderful program, where in the end, something very new, innovative techniques might have been just communicated to the people who are really want to be in business of the fodder production. Fodder and sheep husbandry, animal husbandry, and all along is having a very strong correlation. But unfortunately, in the Kashmir province, we are already having a 50% fodder deficits, which we need to think, and it is a key sector wherein we want to just put in our all efforts, and so that we can bridge the gap of this product availability and requirements. Unless and until we think and just devise a very proactive role in getting this gap bridged, then and then only we can think of expanding our livestock. Because livestock is exclusively dependent on the forage and forage production, that too on the qualitatively having a quality base. Kashmir province is blessed with a wonderful climate, and wherein we can just cultivate something very rare varieties which normally are not available across the world. For example, red clover, tall fiasco, and all other varieties which normally are not available in India. In whatever place can be multiplied and can be exported and can be taken as a big business or our new youth who can take it as a big entrepreneurship, I think only in those terms. Because this is one of the supplement wherein we can double the farmer's income by virtue of expanding the area and presently under the forage and forage production. And this ICR Institute, who's looking after this forage, they have a very key role to play, and I wish they to go all out, and I'm going to offer them a land. Even yesterday I was talking with the Professor Saab, that I'm going to offer that at the altitude of 7,000 feet at Adu, wherein they can just test and try the different varieties which could make us just export the business in this fodder production, in this fodder seed production. Fodder seed production had been going on since ages. It could be used in some of the places where it can become a hub of exports for earning the maximum earnings for our farmers and farming community could be fairly placed in this trade in case they would take it on a commercial line. Now, on those terms, because I have been all along working on this front, that our production and productivity must be raised to the level wherein we can have really the surpluses. But the availability of the land is a big constraint in the Kashmir because we don't have that much of land available for the production, and the seasons, especially the prolonged winters, is a limiting factor for this expansion. But we can just develop the specialty of producing something very rare varieties which can make us which can take us on the world map for its production, for its supplies, so that we can have maximum earnings out of it, and that could be a game changer for this agriculture campaign, which otherwise is linked to the entrepreneurship. That is why the farmers are not being offered something very lucrative business, and they are just skipping away from this farming, and the farmer doesn't find interest in it. So in order to develop the interest in it, we need to have something, a substantial program for which we would like to take ICR to take a lead. And we have already identified some various things which are already on, but only a support from your end, from the ICR, will take to the different heights where I'm producer for the exports, and which will in turn make me to earn the maximum foreign exchange. And though I could be dependent on other states for the import of the low-cost fodder, but the high-cost fodder seeds could be produced here. So this is a golden opportunity for us to entering in a partnership wherein we can change the fortune of the people of in a way which will really transform the social economic tension of our farmers. With this, I congratulate all the organizers who wonderful I've ever heard in my life, in my lifetime, as and when especially this for the grassland I had heard about it. They are carrying forward these programs more and more, like and also for the policy which will be directly related to our livestock, which will help them with both the sectors. If they will go together, then and then only the sustainability will be there. As otherwise, any imbalance in either of the sector will result in a disaster. So with these words, India being a mightier and stronger, I wish the farmers of this area be also stronger, and will have the maximum earnings out of the new emerging trade, which we have already put in as a priority sector in the state by getting in almost 10,000 hectares of the land under the high value fodder seed production program, which has to be taken for exports to other countries, especially the New Zealand, who are the maximum takers from our, used to be maximum takers from our place, but due to the slump and COVID, could not take it forward. But I suppose time is still ripe. The future is ours. We wish to cash on and to have the best out of a land which normally is suited for the wonders. And I suppose the fodder seeds production is another wonder attributed to our place. Thank you, organizers. Thank you, sir. Whosoever had been in the panel, I am little bit something very emotional in this regard. I want my place to be known as the best producing place in the world, wherein I could be a trendsetter, not as a trend chaser. And I have the potential to grow, but it had never been considered to be the best. But it is the best, only because of some certain reasons. What in the past our administrators or administration have defaulted on this account, but the present dispensation, who are all out to help us in making the farmer very rich, in making the farmer very relevant in the international circuit. So as we have done in the saffron, we are just campaigning and inching towards making it a basmati rice, as well as mushkubuti, which is a local trait since 500 years BC, and also a red rice, which is special to the Kashmir, will be taken to the international platform, where and my endeavor is simply to be a global player and relevant in the international business circuit. Maybe that day is not far off when the fodder seed production will take me to the different heights also. God bless you and so much. God bless you all. Thank you, organizers, and thank you participants who have heard me. I don't know whether I spoke relevant or irrelevant, but it was all my heart out. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have just provided me a chance to speak. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Thank you very much. And now, I request our next guest of honor and chief patron of the NTP 2020, Dr. Vijay Kumar Yadav, Honorable Director, ICAR, Indian Grassland Fodder Research Institute, Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, for his inspiring words and motivational words to our participants. Dr. Yadav, sir. Dr. Yadav, sir.
I think, ma'am, because of some from official engagements, he could not join.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go ahead with the program.
Now I request chief guest to release this brochure, which is our next training program in collaboration with Rajmata Vijayaraje Scindia Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Gwalior, which will start from 2nd October 2020 to 28th October 2020. Sir, please unmute yourself and say that you have released.
Okay, release.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, congratulations.
Now it is a great matter of privilege for me to introduce eminent personality, Professor Dr. S.K. Rao, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rajmata Vijayaraje Scindia Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Gwalior, who is a chief guest of today's function, and I'm giving his brief introduction. He's dedicated, hard-working professional with over 35 years of experience in agriculture, education, and research management, with expertise in crop improvement, seed production, seed extension system, commercial research, farm management, agribusiness incubation, planning, and development. His self-motivated and qualified doctorate in plant breeding and genetics with demonstrated success as a director research services in university, administration of an agriculture university through establishment of e-governance and educational technology cell as a dean faculty of agriculture, appointed by Governor of Madhya Pradesh, Dean College of Agriculture, Director Farm University, Professor and Head Associate Professor and Assistant Professor. Develop seed production systems in tribal area to improve the quality of food and enhance the livelihood of tribal farmers, and provided economic upliftment. Strong manpower planning, management, and training abilities of people are at various levels in both the public and private sectors to ensure positive internal and external customer relations. His excellent interpersonal abilities for the professional network independently and as a team leader and motivator to build a rapport for a strong relationship, including networking with national and international agencies to ensure success for the university. Versatile professional with proven history of development of several crop varieties, infrastructure, for maintenance, breeding and diversified nucleus and breeding production system of agriculture and horticultural crops. Establishment of brand image for high quality seed and planting material called Jawahar seed, with the results Jawaharlal Nehru Agriculture University emerged as a top ranking institute for breeder seed production in the National Agriculture Research System in India. Responsible for development of graduate, postgraduate, doctoral level senior seed management professionals in industries and scientists of NARS in area of crop improvement, hybrid technology, seed production technology, quality insurance, agribusiness development and seed industry management. He accomplished publisher of over 2,200 research papers and articles in national and international journals. He participated in various global studies, including the organization and management of seed production programs in Germany, food agribusiness management at Cornell University, United States of America, and business incubator management program in NBAIA in the United States of America, CIMET in Mexico for development of CRPS, Fund del East, Uruguay, associated with development of research agenda for visa, visited Japan, development extension system and rural infrastructure towards the maximization of soybean production organized by Japan International Cooperation Agency, Government of Japan. He introduced the reforms in introducing course on human values and ethics, setting common goals for teaching sports, cultural and talent bridge, etc., to promote mental and physical growth of students. He also introduced spoken English training along the special coaching classes for JRF, SRF, NET through multimedia for smart classroom. All these things helped in improving the quality of graduates, strengthen the education technology, Center for Agriculture Knowledge Management System, and video conference, visual, graphic, and communications, etc. And nodal officer for accreditation of JNKVB for Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi. His excellent project management and multitasking skills plus ability to manage resources effectively and work efficiently in fast-paced environment while prioritizing responsibility to meet time-sensitive deadlines of national and international projects, that is ICRISAT and JICA. Established agribusiness incubator and promoted more than 40 entrepreneurs for the business development in seed, biofertilizer ventures, etc. Licensed the rice hybrid technologies, promoted farmers, producer companies, farmer seed cooperatives, trained agro service providers for rural employment generation. Established agribusiness and agri-clinic center of Ministry of Agriculture at Agribusiness Incubator. He is recipient of many awards, to quote Rafiq Ahmad Kidwai Award for Biennium 2007-8, Dr. Kailash Nath Kardju Award for year 2008 for contribution in science by Government of Madhya Pradesh, ICAR Award for Outstanding Interdisciplinary Team Research in Agriculture and Allied Sciences for Biennium 2007-8 for Outstanding Research Contribution in Soybean Improvement, CGIAR Award for Jawaharlal Nehru Agriculture University as a Best Research Partnership in Chickpea Breeding and Seed Production, Best Center Appreciation for Chickpea Research to Jawaharlal Nehru Agriculture University during his tenure, and awarded Certificate of Excellence to Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Jabalpur for Best Breeder Seed Production Center of ACRIB NSP crops for the year 2013-14, and National Best Agriculture University Award for Education by Mahindra Samruddhi Indian Agri Awards 2015. Sir, now I hand over the mic to you for your inspirational and motivational words to our participants.
Thank you very much, madam. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you very much for the very long introduction. It is not required. And anyhow, now I am happy to join this validatory function of 21 days national training program, advances in fodder production utilization for improving the livestock health, productivity, and environmental sustainability. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants for graduating this training program, and it is a very important, and especially the coordinators and the staff associated with this training program, and NDCL staff, and Dr. Ratna Nashi Madam, and Mr. Chairman of the session, Dr. Ranjay Kumar Patil is, I think he is there already, and then Vijay Kumar Yadav and Syed Altaf, Director Agriculture, and Pankaj Sharmaji is also giving very good feedback as a resource person, and all the four participants, Manpreet and Deepa and Tara and Prasant has given very good feedback on what they have learned during this training program. And this type of training program, especially, it is an exceptional training program online during the Corona period, and still the program was successfully conducted through online and with a diversified courses, resource persons from the different institutions, from the ICR, state agriculture universities, and the industry also. And I think the participants might have gained a lot of knowledge out of this, and they should put their knowledge in practice. Whatever the learnings out of this should go to the field, and then they should benefit this livestock people, as well as in enhancing the fodder production and the quality of the fodder that you are producing to feed the livestock. And ultimately, you can have a good livestock health and good productivity also. One of the participants was talking about the productivity of the cattle in our country. Is average productivity of the milk is very low, but we say we are the #1 in the livestock production, but we are very poor in the food production, fodder production management. But we had a very good institute, IGFRI, and they have done very good, excellent work. I think it is one of the unique institutes in the world for the fodder production and fodder research, and all these things, all aspects of the fodder is being worked out there. But in spite of having this much of R&D backup, but we could not able to capitalize, these developmental agencies could not able to capitalize the fodder production systems, because the major problem, the Department of Agriculture don't accept the fodder as their component. And then Animal Husbandry Department don't bother for the fodder, they bother for the livestock. This is happening at the national level, even at the state departmental level, in almost all the departments. And that is the main crux of the problem. That is why this fodder is not being promoted to the extent it is required. I think if you look at any place, if you are having 3 livestock or 4 livestock cattle for the milk production, definitely they should require a fodder. Is it a small quantity or a big quantity, whatever it is. For everybody's requirement, this institute, IGFRI, has given a round-the-year production plan, the fodder production, depending upon the capacity requirement and the need of the particular livestock farmer. But that is not happening. You don't see anywhere in the country where the livestock farmers are growing the fodder around the year as per the total requirement of 80% of the feed. Only 20% of the feed you can get from the minerals and all these things, salts and whatever it is required from the market. But if you can able to produce 80% of the total feed requirement through the fodder production system by a livestock for production farm owner, definitely the cost of the milk production can be further reduced, and the profitability can be further increased. And another component is the use of this livestock waste and residues to recycle it as a vermicompost or a composting that can recycle back to the fodder production, as well as for the other purposes in agricultural and horticultural programs. And this type of integration is required to have an overall development in this sector, to my opinion. And this has been a very excellent program for the all the agricultural scientists, those who are involved in the livestock management as well as in agroecology, the forest section, and mainly all the topics have been covered almost, starting from genetic resources to the crop improvement and the seed production systems. Still, the fodder security is a major issue in this country now. Food security is no problem. Every scientist and political leaders and then administrators, they say we are our food security systems are strong and we are producing surplus than what is required. But it is not in case of fodder. You can, if you are short of food, You can import from any other country. But if you are short of fodder, who is going to supply fodder from where? That is the main thing. Fodder security should be the top priority for the country, and we used to tell these things in the several platforms. And this is one of the neglected area where we don't further for fodder. If any calamity comes, where the fodder you can procure from which country? And use fodder with overnight. These things are not possible. That is why the country should plan for in the planning systems, fodder requirements and fodder production planning, and this utilization of the dry fodder for the storage purposes, and then use it when it is in the off season, and the dryland fodder and all these things. These are all very important things which are required in the livestock management production systems. I think with these few words, I congratulate the organizers for organizing this thing, and also the participants who has graduated with this training program. And this is a very important program, and you should utilize your knowledge and transfer this knowledge to your students and other faculty members so that everybody will get benefit out of that. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you today in the evening. I am very happy to see the observations made by the different participants. I think it has been a very successful program. Thank you very much. All the best for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. It will be great pleasure for us to listen to you again in our future events.
Yes.
For a moment, I was disconnected. And now I call upon Dr. S.K. Patil, who is the president of the function, to grace with his words. Hello. I think sir has not joined with us. So now I request Dr. Sohail Ahmed to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Ratna Nasheen, madam. Respected Professor Dr. S.K. Rao, Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Vice Chancellor Rajmata Vijay Raja Scindia Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Gwalior, our immediate neighbor of IGFRI, Jhansi. President of today's function, Professor Dr. Sanjay Kumar Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, IGKV, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Guests of honor, Mr. Syed Altaf Ejaz Andrabi, Director Agriculture, Kashmir. Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar Yadav, Honorable Director, ICR, Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Institute, Jhansi. It's on behalf of NADCL and IGFRI, it's our privilege to express my deep sense of gratitude and veneration for the President, Chief Guest, Guests of Honor, for sparing their precious time and for their indispensable suggestions and remarks. Thank you for your gracious presence in this today's valedictory function of National Training Program 2020 on advances in fodder production, utilization and conservation for improving livestock health, productivity and environmental sustainability. Secondly, words fail to express my sincere regards to the entire team of NADCL, members of various committees like Coordination and Publication Committee, Dr. Lokhande sir, Dr. Ratna Nasheen madam, Chief Patron, Convener, Co-Conveners, Course Coordinators, Technical Team, special mention of Technical Team led by Majid Nisar Sahab and his better half, Jannat madam, for their painstaking help and for sparing their precious time for making this training program a grand success. Then
Thank you, sir.
thanks are due to the international speaker, Dr. Malik Muhammad, Pest Management Specialist from Sudan, and to Dr. Arish Shah particularly for taking precious time and for guiding us throughout this national training program. And we are deeply indebted and sincerely thankful to all our resource persons and participants for their befitting involvement in this training program. I could see the involvement of participants in the question answer session in the post presentation time. And I could see the chat box also. They were very much involved in this training program. This was a win-win situation for both the resource persons and participants. Resource persons got an opportunity to share their wisdom, experiences, and knowledge with the participants. And I hope that participants may have got enriched with their vast experiences and have gained tremendously in vis-a-vis forage research and extension. Since these resource persons and participants, they are two sides of the same coin. So thanks all to both of these. Then I may have forgotten a few names, but it gives us a great pleasure to put on record our special and heartfelt thanks to all the wonderful people who are involved in organizing this wonderful training program. Thank you, one and all. Over to you, Dr. Ratna, madam.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of thanks to everyone. And now I declare that this meeting is closed. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.